It's very nice to meet you. I'm Jia Wei. I'm one of the career coaches at the Career Center at Stony Brook University.
My name is Tanya Tennis, and I am the diversity recruiter at Market Access. So I do all things diversity when it comes to, getting all the marketing that you guys get to see around diversity, participating in events. I've been to a couple events so far with Stony Brook, so you guys might have seen me before at a different event. And I just get to interact with students and make sure that they're prepared, for the workforce and give them that, extra boost that they need and be the cheerleader in the background to help them, land their internships and full-time jobs.
If you can start by telling me a little bit about some of the types of positions that you guys are going to be recruiting for at the virtual diversity recruitment event on November 6th.
Sure. So we will be recruiting for at Market Access. We currently have two things that we have open. We have our internships that is available for students who are graduating, who are in their sophomore year and they're still trying to figure out, what they want to do. So we have our winter externship, which is a 1 day event held, at New York City. Typically, it would be in person, but it most likely will be in virtually. This is the perfect time for students to get a little bit insight about market access, for us to get to know them a little bit more, and for them to understand the fintech industry if they're interested, and learn, get those team building skills for them to, learn how to build their network and connections, and also learn how to better fix their resumes and be prepared when it's time for interviews for their internship the following year. We also have, our developer roles are still up. They're on Handshake at Stony Brook. So if you're still looking for a full-time developer role in your comp sci major, or you're looking for a developer internship, we still have those opportunities open to the students. They're still on Handshake, and you can apply if you are interested and, find a little bit more information about market access on your school's Handshake account.
For my next question, can you tell me a little bit about what are some of the diversity inclusion initiatives at your organization? You can talk either a little bit about your mission statement, your company culture, maybe some of your affinity groups, business resource groups, depending on what they call it from company to company. Maybe any mentorship programs you guys have, and what are some of the recruitment initiatives? You can talk about any of the combination of any of those items, but or you can talk about all of them. So.
Sure. Okay. So, one of the things that, we like to focus on in terms of diversity is at Market Access, we have a culture of collaboration. So we really pride ourselves in working as a team in order to get our ideas off the ground. That allows us to be, a leader in innovation at our firm. So we firmly believe that, ideas can come from anyone and anywhere. And that just means, it doesn't matter what race, religion, creed, color, whatever, all ideas are welcome at Market Access. And those are the things that fuel, who we are and pushes us further. In terms of initiatives we have going on, so we are getting a little bit more involved in diversity, strategically diverse events on campus. We have a couple of events in the work that we'll have next year for students, in terms of having those externships, and also having specific events tailored toward women and people of color as well, for that students can participate in. And we do work very closely with diverse student organizations on campus. So whenever they tap us to hey, can you do like a panel, do you want to participate in an event, we're always available and trying to get involved that way, in order for us to get that face-to-face and build those connections.
That's enough B-roll. Perfect. Wow, that was awesome. And now for the last question. Why have you chosen Stony Brook University as a place to address some of your diversity recruiting needs?
Okay. So we chose Stony Brook because, we have been recruiting at Stony Brook for over 4 years now. So we are able to attract top talent from Stony Brook into our developer roles. The students who come into developer roles have proven to be very successful at Market Access, and that kept us coming back year over year, due to the alumni success at our firm. And also Stony Brook boasts a diverse, body of students. In being a SUNY school, being in New York City, Stony Brook attracts, various different kind of students, different people to their university, and we wanted to get more strategic and more involved and be able to tap that diverse student population a little bit, a little bit more in order to help, further their success, within market access.